Disclaimer. This video was delayed due to technical difficulties and is already out of date. Blame Isaiah. I repeat, blame Isaiah. Thank you. Enjoy. It's that time of year when we're looking for any excuse to talk about the Cowboys in the NFL. So we're going to be doing our season predictions for next season after the schedule's been released. I know we're a little bit late, but we were still hoping that the Dallas Renegades would give us any joy and football fun. But that stopped happening after week 3.
Yeah,
So
but that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. If you want to hear us complain about that, watch the podcast. But today, now we're going to talk about the Cowboys and our predictions for next season, as well as how we did last season, which is where we're going to start with. And our predictions last season were okay.
Yeah, I think we're a little high on the Cowboys.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Nobody expected our defense to. Well, actually, we kind of expected our defense to be that bad.
Some of the games, though. Some of these games, we actually feel like we predicted it just almost exactly how that game went.
Mm-hmm. We both had a final for last season. We both had a final prediction of 10-6 for the Cowboys. That was our final prediction record. We had a couple different games. Obviously, that didn't happen. We ended up going 7-9-1. Yeah, so worse than we thought. In terms of correct predictions, I think I had 9.
Yeah.
And 9 correct, 8 wrong, and you had 7 correct and 10 wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So we were pretty close, but I did win. So nobody gets $1,000. We made a deal that if one of us got exactly right, we pay the other person pay $1,000. That obviously didn't happen. I don't think we had anything super out of the box in our predictions. Yeah, we didn't expect a tie, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think we correct completely in our NFC East predictions. No, because we swept the Commanders and neither of us said that.
Yeah.
We'll do better this time. Check it out. Let's get right into it.
All right, week 1, the Cowboys play the Giants at New York.
In New York.
I think it'll be really close, but I think we'll win.
I still think that they're one more year out, especially with the new coaching change and everything. Maybe next year they'll be a little bit intimidating. They got a lot of good players, but I still think that the Cowboys win this game.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a little intimidating as the game goes on, but like toward the end of the game, we're going to see that experience kick in, and hopefully. That's why I think Cowboys are going to end up winning.
Yeah.
But them having Harbaugh as their head coach is a major step up for the Giants.
Yeah.
Also, them having a pretty good first round in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be scared during the game, but Cowboys will end up winning.
Yeah, I think so.
In week 2, we'll be at home against the Washington Commanders.
I expect the Commanders to bounce back from last season a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still expect to beat them at home. I think Jaden Daniels will obviously have a better season than he did last season, but I still think they're not going to be as good as they were his rookie year.
Yeah.
And that means we win this game at home.
Yeah, I expect the Cowboys to start out 2-0 too. The Jaden Daniels situation, I think because of how much he got injured, this is really the 2 weeks that are really going to see how he's going to be. And during the Cowboys game, with what's expected to be our upgraded defense, I think he'll have a hard time playing against the Cowboys.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think our offense will be good enough either way that we win this game, at least at home.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't even thinking about any of these opponents' defenses. I was just thinking about our defense.
That's all that matters. Our offense is so good, that's all that matters.
So for week 3 in Rio, we play the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep, in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro.
I think this might be our first loss.
Yeah. I've talked a couple times about how much I dislike so many
international
games. I'm not opposed to them at a base level. There's too many of them, and they're only adding more every year.
Mm-hmm.
But ignoring all that, I don't know. Do we lose to the Ravens?
I think so. I think just because no one's in either Baltimore or Dallas.
Neutral site.
Yeah. You know what? Great. Now I'm rethinking about it because they're also gonna have a new head coach.
Yeah, they got a new head coach. Their defense was pretty bad last season. Their offense had a lot of issues. That's why I'm like, do we lose to the Ravens?
I don't know. Do we start out with the false 3-0 possibly?
I don't know.
No, we gotta lose at least one of these games.
I feel like,
unless it's gonna be like,
who travels worse? No, I feel like we got it. I think we got. I'm predicting a win. Just because they're still going to be messy to start the season. The Ravens will, I think.
Yeah. I think it all depends on how. Obviously, it's going to depend on how well our defense is. But especially if we can stop the run, we stop Derrick Henry, we force Lamar to throw the ball more.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we get to see Caleb Downs in action. Mm-hmm. That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Caleb. All right. Hopefully, we see Caleb Downs in action, and hopefully that's how we win.
Right.
But I'm feeling that these next 3 weeks we're gonna have to lose at least one of them. I feel like it makes sense to lose against the Ravens too.
No, it's reasonable. But I think I'm just feeling it. I think we win that game. I do.
I'll just say loss so we can be a little different.
I mean, no, we're supposed to disagree here because the person that's more correct gets $50.
All right.
Deal. And then if we're exactly correct, $1,000. That's the deal.
We'll just keep the $1,000.
Yeah, that deal continues through last season.
Week 4, the Cowboys will play the Houston Texans in Houston.
I think we beat the Houston Texans. I don't think the Texans. I think the Texans are still going to struggle next season. I don't know how much of that CJ Stroud will be. Hopefully, I like CJ Stroud, so hopefully he's not as big of part of their struggles as he was last season.
Yeah.
But he might be. So, yeah. Because again, I think our offense is going to be good enough to beat good defenses. Mm-hmm. And our defense better be at least good enough to stop bad offenses.
Yeah. If our offense was as good as it was last season, which kind of looks like is the case, and our defense looks like it had the upgrade. Half those games last season, if we have a decent defense.
Yeah.
This year, I'm fully expecting a decent defense. So I got Cowboys definitely winning against the Texans too. Mm-hmm. Bouncing back from that real game.
Yeah.
And week 5, we play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Dallas.
Dang. I might be crazy.
I feel like they might struggle a little bit.
Oh, I think it'll be an insanely good game. But for some reason, I have a feeling we beat the Bucs.
I do too. Especially they don't have their go-to receiver anymore. Which I forgot all about that.
So did I. You said it just now.
Yeah. I think Baker Mayfield's going to struggle a little bit in finding his number one. I think that's what the whole 4 weeks are going to be. Mm-hmm. That's what those whole 4 weeks are going to lead up to see who their number one receiver is going to be. Mm-hmm. And I think by the time they play the Cowboys, they still won't figure out who their first guy's going to be.
Yeah. I think it'll be a really good game. Back and forth.
Yep.
We'll both have the lead at some point. But I do think the Cowboys come out on top, especially at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the stretch where I was like, I feel like we're going to lose at least one of them. But I feel pretty good. My only loss being the Ravens.
I got them 5-0 right now.
Yeah.
Which sounds wrong. But at the same time, I don't. I don't know. I think if we lose, makes sense. Yeah, if we lose any of those 5 games, it'll be against the Bucks, not the Ravens, in my opinion.
I also wouldn't mind having them be in our first loss too.
But yeah, I feel good about that 5-0. I'm gonna sound like an idiot and this time next year.
That's what makes it funny. I was laughing during our predictions. Yeah, week 6. I'm gonna just go out and say it. I think we lose. Week 6, we play the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, and I think we do end up losing this game.
I'm going to agree with that. I think it'll be a good game as well.
Yeah, Cowboys just haven't done good in Green Bay.
No, we suck at Lambeau. Yeah. I feel pretty good about saying we lose that game.
Yeah, I think if our defense does really go up to this point, our defense might be, a little. I don't know. They might be a little. What's the word I'm trying to look for?
Inconsistent. Bad.
Yeah, inconsistent. Good. Maybe predictable for Jordan Love. Because Jordan Love's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think they got really good receivers, so they can really throw it to almost anybody. I think it'll be close for like the first half of the game, but Green Bay ends up winning.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good game. But yeah, I think we end up losing just because we don't play good in Lambeau. It's not going to be cold or anything yet. I mean, it's not going to be warm. It's cold up there.
But I feel really good.
But yeah, we just
don't play good in Lambeau.
We just don't play good in Lambeau. Green Bay Packers play good against us. I don't think
they're gonna want to win.
Parsons will be back yet. I'm pretty sure he'll still be out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, but I still think
Trayvon Diggs got released. So,
but I don't know. It's also Rashawn Gary revenge game. It's not a revenge game, but we got their defensive players. I don't know.
By the way, I also wouldn't mind if we're all wrong and the Cowboys go 6-0. That'd be the dream.
Yeah, obviously the dream's to go, 18-0 or whatever it is. Not 18-0 anymore. That's 20-0, 21-0, whatever it is. No, yeah, I think we end up losing to the Green Bay. But it's a good game. We're gonna tie again.
Well, they better. That's what I'm thinking. The Green Bay is gonna go in with that mentality of we're winning in regulation. They're not going in over. They don't want to go to overtime. It'd be funny if they did and they still tied. I'm actually gonna go for a tie. No, Cowboys lose.
Yeah, I think so.
Week 7, Cowboys play Philadelphia Eagles in Philadelphia. And I feel like with some of the problems the Eagles have had as of recently, and still today, I don't know if they're going to trade A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
I feel like the Cowboys could actually beat the Eagles, but they'll be in Philadelphia, and it's a divisional game, so it's going to be a really fun game to watch.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to be at the same levels as they've been, like, Super Bowl caliber, but they're definitely going to be better than last year.
No, but they weren't Super Bowl caliber last year.
No, they weren't. They're going to be better than last year. They're not going to be as good as, their Super Bowl caliber level. So I think we do lose this game. Yeah, I think we lose the game.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too, because I'm thinking more ahead in the season. Yeah, there's going to be another storm delay.
Yeah, I think we lose the game in Philly again.
Yeah, the first 2 losses in a row. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Cowboys play decent in Philadelphia. They're going to play a good game. I think this game will be close, though.
Yeah.
I think this will be a game where it'll be game-winning field goal.
Yeah. I think we're gonna be a better team than Philly next season, though.
Yeah, but
we lose.
Yeah, I feel like no matter what, either Eagles are good or Cowboys are good. No matter what, Eagles and Cowboys split.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Division rivals, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Cowboys lose the Eagles, and I think that makes sense for the next week, because that next week Cowboys play the Arizona Cardinals in Dallas, and I think this is where they're gonna bounce back and beat the Cardinals, especially because I don't think Cardinals are gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be that good this year.
I agree. I think they're gonna be terrible. Part of me wants to say that that's gonna be the Cowboys lose to a truly awful team a season game, but they're gonna be so bad. They don't even.
They got rid of Kyler Murray, right?
Yeah, he's in Minnesota now, and they don't.
That's right.
What do they have? They don't have anything.
They got a running back.
Yes. I don't think that's gonna be enough. I think we beat the Cardinals. Part of me, the devil on my shoulder, saying to say we're gonna lose, but I think we win. And hopefully,
honestly,
it's not too close.
Honestly, if that's the case, we beat the Eagles and then lose the Cardinals for some reason.
Yeah, that's how it would go.
Yeah.
But no, I think we beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, Cowboys need that revenge game against the Cardinals from last season.
Dude, I was at that game. It sucked, dude. It was so bad.
There's no need to lose to the Cardinals.
No, we were. Our defense sucks.
Week 9, the Cowboys play the Indianapolis Colts in Indy.
I have us losing that game. I don't think they're gonna reach the same heights as they did last season, where people were saying they were the best team in the league. I don't think they're gonna get to that level again. But I think they're gonna be decent this season, and I think we're gonna lose to them.
I feel like, well, obviously it depends on how Daniel Jones feels after his injury he had this season. He tore his Achilles, right, or his ACL?
His Achilles, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go based off of like Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. Well, mainly Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins didn't do that good after his Achilles tear, but he's also way older than Daniel Jones. If the Colts do play really well in the beginning of the season, I feel like around this time of the season they start making dumb mistakes to make them lose, which is how they ended up losing last time, or their first few losses. I'm gonna say the Cowboys end up winning.
Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. But I think we lose.
I think we win. Week 10, the Cowboys play the San Francisco 49ers in Dallas to start their 3-game homestand. And I feel like, really hate saying it, but I think the Cowboys might lose to the 49ers.
I think we win.
I also have them being 3-0 at home.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Especially what I'm thinking. I think they lose to the 49ers. But the 49ers aren't going to be as good as they were last season. Well, they weren't. No, they were decent. Yeah. They were decent. They just had a bunch of injuries.
Yeah.
They got Mike Evans, so I also kind of want to see how Mike Evans is going to be. They also got Osa Odigizua. I don't think he'll do anything, though.
I don't know. Osa's a good player. But
yeah,
I have a strong feeling that they're going to struggle a little bit in this season. Or like they're going to be a streaky team where they're going to have streaks of like 4 games where they look incredible and then like 3-4 games where they look mediocre, and they're going to jump in between those settings.
Yeah, but also Christian McCaffrey also carried them through like half their games. So that's going to be the biggest reason why I think Cowboys might lose.
But yeah, I think they're going to be like one of those streaky teams, and I think we're going to catch them in one of their bad streaks and get this win over them.
Yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. This is also a team that, the this is also a team that the Cowboys and 49ers play like really hard against each other.
Yeah.
So I don't think this will be in any way a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a real back and forth game.
Yeah.
It'll just come down to whoever settles for more field goals.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I think so.
but also I think no matter how good our run game is, Christian McCaffrey still might have a way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And even if we hold a good running back, it's always like toward the end of the game they have like the longest run of the game.
Yeah, that's true. Still feel like we win this game though. I think they're just gonna have games where they don't play up to the caliber they are. I still think the Niners are a good team overall. I think we're just gonna catch them on a bad day, and we're gonna have a pretty decent one. We're gonna have a pretty decent one. End up winning that game.
Yeah, all this better not be the opposite of what I'm saying. Yeah, I think they're gonna lose, especially with these next coming up weeks.
I think we win. If you go to the stadium, watch out for the drunk Mexicans. They're gonna be fighting in the stands. Just what's gonna happen. I'm being serious.
It's the Bloods and Crips. And then week 11, the Cowboys played the Tennessee Titans at Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
This is.
If any game's gonna be a blowout for us, blowing them out, should be this one.
Yeah, definitely should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially if they lose to the 49ers,
mm-hmm.
I'm expecting everything the Cowboys got, they're gonna beat the Titans.
Right. Yeah.
Titans are gonna be like, no, we didn't do anything though.
Yeah. I think Titans are going to have adjustment pains, a whole new coaching staff.
Yeah.
I mean, what's his name? What's their quarterback's name?
Cam Ward.
I still think he's a good player. I think he'll have a better season next season. They have Carnell Tate now, but they're still nowhere near a complete team. Another season or two out from being in any way competitive, I think. And I like Brian Dable and Robert Saleh, and I forget who the other coach they hired is, but I think they're not going to be that good next season still.
Yeah, I think you'll see from the Titans. I think you'll see individual
greatness.
Yeah, individual greatness, but not like team.
I agree.
Not as a team.
I agree fully.
From the Cowboys, you'll see the whole team being good.
Mm-hmm.
At least they better.
Yeah.
Week 13 should be the Thanksgiving game.
Mm-hmm.
And for their third and last home game, Cowboys play
the Eagles, right?
Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles in Dallas on Thanksgiving. This is the one that I have the Cowboys winning.
Yeah.
They split.
I don't know. We've been pretty bad on Thanksgivings.
Yeah.
But I don't see us getting swept by the Eagles.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, we did beat the Chiefs last season.
And that game started out kind of bad.
Yes, it turned out terrible. But, yeah, I just don't see us getting swept by the Eagles. And I don't see us sweeping the Eagles. I'm going to say this is a win. But I wouldn't be surprised if these Eagles, if we end up winning and Philly ended up beating us on Thanksgiving at home. Just because, I don't know. I always feel gross about our Thanksgiving games. Just always feel like we're going to lose for some reason. But yeah, I'm going to call it a win because I think we split with the Eagles no matter what.
Yeah. Honestly, the Eagles can be like our wild wins or losses.
Right.
Because I agree. They can be... I can definitely see them winning in Philadelphia, and I can definitely see them losing on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The Cowboys.
Mm-hmm. But either way, I think it's a split with the Eagles. Feel a little bit more confident saying that both teams win at home.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I mean, that's what's happened the last couple of seasons, I want to say. So.
Yeah. Also, and I forgot all about Saquon Barkley, but he didn't really... I mean, he played good last season, but he didn't really do any Saquon Barkley stuff.
Yeah, the offensive scheme was just not...
Yeah.
Good.
Especially if they traded AJ Brown. That'll kind of be a shock to me. But
yeah.
I feel like they're also going to have a major injury. Jalen Hurts will break his finger during
The restroom.
the tush push.
Yeah.
Week 14, the Cowboys play the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Dang. I think this one I actually had to think about a little bit.
I think we lose.
You think we lose?
I think we lose.
I don't know. I want to say they lose too, but they also traded away some of their good players that helped them win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they still keep the bulk of them. I think they drafted decent. I think we lose.
Yeah, I guess a loss would make sense too, especially after a 3-game homestand, and then they go to Seattle.
It's gonna be a good game though.
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
But I think we lose.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't think about that too, because next week, jump ahead a little bit, is the bye week, and I think the Cowboys will be a little exhausted. So I think that'll also play a part in if they lose.
Right.
I think they'll lose too, but like barely.
Yeah.
Barely lose.
Yeah.
Like barely lose, where you'll be like, oh shoot, they kept up with the team that won the Super Bowl. But they did that last season too against the Eagles.
Yeah.
No, I think a loss definitely makes sense, especially right there in the season.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, week 14 will be the bye week after Seattle, which both got losing. Then week 15, who are we playing?
The Cowboys will play the Los Angeles Rams in Los Angeles. And I think also depending on when the Rams bye week is too. I think they can win against the Rams.
I'm going to agree.
I think they can win.
I'm going to agree. Los Angeles is basically home field for the Cowboys anyways. No. Yeah, I think we have the opportunity to win there. I think it'll be a really good game, but I think we'll end up winning.
Yeah.
Barely. After the bye week, barely get that win.
I'm kind of scaring myself with how many of these wins I'm saying barely, but
yeah, me too. But I feel good about calling them wins.
Yeah.
So I think we beat the Rams in LA. It's gonna be at least 40% Cowboy fans.
I bet you that's what's gonna happen if the Cowboys do end up winning these games that we think they're gonna win. But if they win like barely, I think that'll be the conversation. If the Cowboys like
win those games in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they definitely can.
I don't know.
They can, actually, yeah.
we don't have a lot of playoff wins in the last, since the year 2000. But yeah.
But they have surprised us before.
Yes.
Good and bad.
Mostly bad.
Yeah.
Who are we playing week 16?
Cowboys play the Jacksonville Jaguars in Dallas.
I think this is our loss.
I think this will be a really fun game.
I agree with you there. But I think this will be our loss against a pretty good team. After a really hard game against the Rams, I think this is going to be our loss against the Jaguars at home.
Yeah. I think I'll agree. I think I have to. Trevor Lawrence has really been a good quarterback. He really fits into their, especially like last season. I said that last season was his prove it season. Yeah, and he definitely proved it.
New head coach. He's doing good stuff over there.
Good head coach. I think decent receivers now.
Yeah,
they got some decent receivers. Yeah, I think this loss will be the most shocking one because the next week in Dallas, the Cowboys play the New York Giants again.
Yep.
And I think they'll sweep the Giants.
I think we lose. I don't
think they'll beat the Giants.
I don't see us sweeping the Giants. But I don't know. I think it's just going to be one of those things where we lose.
Yeah.
I think the Giants are going to be pretty decent next season. And it's not going to be like an embarrassing loss.
Yeah, just be more of like a. That was a
Probably
good
should have
game.
won that game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Be like,
But
shouldn't have lost.
Yeah, but we shouldn't have lost. I think that's what it's going to be like. But I do think we lose because I don't see a sweep in the Giants. I just don't feel that in my soul that we sweep the Giants. So, yeah, I think we end up losing the Giants in split and win in New York and lose at home.
I don't know. I think I got us winning against the Giants.
Yeah, I mean that's fair too.
Yeah, last week of the season, played the Commanders in Washington.
Yeah, I think if we sweep any of the NFC East, it's gonna be the Commanders. The only reason that would change is if we're locked into our playoff position and we're not playing any starters, and maybe they're still fighting for playoff position, so they are. It's the only way that changes, but is very unlikely for that to be the case.
Yeah. Also, I also do want to say. Also, they also beat the Giants because of how late the Cowboys bye week is, and I think that really does play a big part of the season.
Right.
And then, I also don't know the Giants' schedule either, so it depends on when their bye week is. But I'm pretty sure almost everybody in our was it conference? Almost everybody in our conference has like an early bye week.
Right.
I think because of that, they're also division opponents, and the Cowboys beat both New York and Washington back to back.
Sounds good.
Unless I agree with you, in which case that loss wouldn't count.
Yeah.
No, it would.
I mean, it would, but
it wouldn't be a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Just be like, I'm ready for the playoffs next week.
And that means that my final record prediction for the season is I'm just going 12-5, which does not sound
I can
right.
definitely see that though.
Yeah,
I can definitely see that.
It's possible, and it's because we're facing so many teams that could either be. Well, I mean, not so many, but we're facing teams that are like fringe playoff teams. So there are teams. There's a lot of teams that are going to be, the Jaguars, the Bucks, the Ravens, even the Eagles, and you could argue the Giants and Commanders. I don't know if I'll agree with those just right now, but the people could argue those, and some people will. But we're playing a lot of teams that are right there, and so it's like we can either have this 12-5 record, or we can have like a 6-11 record, and that would suck. But I really feel strongly that our new defensive coordinator is going to turn it around a little bit. We got a decent amount of pickups and obviously drafted rookies in the offseason. And the offseason's still not over. We've made changes, and that's big. So I think our defense is going to improve. Our offense just needs to be good, same level of good. Even if we decline a little bit in our offense, it'll still be great offense. So I really think we're going to have a good season next season. So 12-5 sounds a little hopeful when you say it, but looking at the schedule, completely understandable. That's my prediction.
Yeah, mine is 11-6.
You feel good about that?
Yeah, especially because where the losses are. The only thing I haven't had losses for is like what you said, the teams that we're supposed to beat, we end up losing to.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only loss I don't really have us having.
Right.
And for some reason, I feel like that would be the Texans game.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Because it's just a couple bad turnovers, and then the Texans have.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say, dumb mistakes. People not covering where they're supposed to cover.
Mm-hmm.
They run the wrong play or something.
Mm-hmm.
Dak throws some iffy passes.
Yeah.
But also, I don't think the Texans' defense is all that bad. I guess that's what that's what makes it the.
They're pretty dang good last season.
Yeah, if that's the case, our offense just doesn't do
Mm-hmm.
what they're supposed to do. And that's what makes them lose to the Texans. But I think I'll just stick with we win.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my official record is 11-6.
Mine is 12-5. If either of us are exactly right, the other one owes him $1,000. Has been shaken on. Let us know your series predictions. Your whether you think we're right or wrong. Who you think will win $1,000. What your final record prediction is.
Yeah, I kind of want to see everybody else's season predictions.
Yeah. And
I want to know if I'm on the right track or not. Yeah. Or if I'm just
if we're buffoons.
A delusional Cowboy fan still.
Yeah. It kind of feels like it. 12 is a big number. But I don't know.
I feel the same way, and I got only just one loss or one win difference.
Yeah. So, I mean, feel free to call us dumb in the comments. But
we can handle it.
We can handle it. I'll only cry a little bit.
I'll only cry if we don't win a game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I'll cry when I'm proven wrong. Okay.
That'd be on the Patreon.
Either way, thanks for watching. Follow us here on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. And we'll catch you later. Watch the podcast every Friday if you want to hear more. And especially once the Cowboy season starts up, we'll be talking about them every week.
Yeah.
11-6.
11-6.
12-5.
11-6.